Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Jamie, and this will be a reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. If you're new to tarot, it's important to understand that not every Leo reading is going to resonate for you. If you feel like I'm wrong or this isn't your reading, then you're absolutely right. Please just disregard it. Only take a reading that fits your life. I'm also going to pull cards like kings, queens, emperors, and empresses. Those cards describe a personality but have nothing to do with sex or gender. So if I pull a queen, I could be talking about a guy. And if I pull the emperor, I could be talking about a woman. It's all about the personality. If you want to catch more readings, you could subscribe to the channel. You can just click subscribe below. And if you want to be notified every time I post, you can click the notification bell. I do also offer a membership. If that's something you want to check out, you can click the join button below. It'll take you over to the membership tab and show you everything that I do there. So we're just having a little look at the juiciness of this week. Get any kind of drama that's going on or anything major. I'll start with some oracle, and then we'll clarify everything with the tarot. These are pretty short. Won't take up much of your time. However, I am going to be posting some June monthlies. They'll deal in astrology and the tarot, so if you want to catch that, make sure to tune in next week. Those are just a lot more detailed and thorough. Okay. So we have neglect. Fails to provide needs to those under their care. We have travel. And nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon. The overall energy here is the Knight of Wands in the reverse. Supporting, we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, and the Ten of Wands. And in the challenge position, we have the Page of Pentacles. Following, we have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is actually not really like the type of news that I like to give to people or the type of spread that I like to pull, but at least you're aware. And although some of you are already going through this right now. Okay, so we have this travel card here with nothing is yet set in stone and neglect. But this Knight of Wands, it's in the reverse, so this is a dead halt. Something that you're trying to plan or take action at here is being halted. And here is the problem, right? We have this Knight of Pentacles. Now, the Knight of Pentacles speaks to, routines and having some structure and, really, taking your time to make decisions and plan things out. And the Seven of Cards, again, the Seven of Swords, again, is a card of strategy, making plans. But here it kind of looks like, there's some deception with a person around you where you're not actually able to make these plans. As in the challenge, we do have the Page of Pentacles. expecting some type of good news, wanting to hear good news, and the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, someone literally not responding, neglecting your request for time off, or, you know, sometimes it's not even the job. Maybe, you know, the job is all set up. Your time requested is off and it's approved. And the place that you've set up to travel to all of a sudden is canceling. Or your flight is all of a sudden being canceled. Or you get there and they actually don't know what you're talking about, you know? And then when you're trying to like figure this out, you're just not getting a response. There is some type of neglect on someone else's end that's putting an absolute halt in some plans. Although I think for most of you, this is more of a job thing. This would be like, you know, you work year round. I feel like somebody literally would be this angry where they're talking like, I work all freaking year long and I kill myself at this job so that I can get 2 weeks off. And I can't even get the time approved a month ahead of time so that I can just plan this cruise that I want to take. And it looks frustrating. And, you know, I think we all would feel like that. You know, it's like, you know, it wouldn't be like going to your boss with it. It would be like you have to go to HR with it. HR only has one fucking job and they can't fucking do it. You know, it's like, but I mean, like, you know, one small mistake on their end, one email that they're not responding to could really mess up someone's whole vacation and cost them a bunch of money. So be aware of that before you do like solidify or verify any plans. Yeah, the Four of Wands, the Lovers in the reverse, bottom of the deck, the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you can definitely expect a hold up. Like there's definitely, you know, this is Mercury energy. There's going to be some issues with communication. Now for others of you, this is not about the job or the actual vacation plans. This could be someone else in your life, you know, like if you had planned a vacation, you've paid for the vacation, you took the time off from work, and your sister all of a sudden cannot watch your kids for 2 weeks. All of a sudden, everything's altered or limited. So this is just warning you guys, you know, like, before you go ahead and solidify, verify, or pay for anything, to make sure that all of your plans are set solid. If you are trying to communicate with someone about getting time off, make sure that you're persistent with it. That's the Seven of Swords energy. Make sure you're reaching out to them. But you can definitely expect some type of delay here. I don't like the energy, but it is what it is. All right, I'll see you guys next week.